All right, future specialists, a huge welcome to you. You've absolutely crushed the NEET PG 2025 exam. So, what now? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. We're going to dive right into the counseling process, which is, that last big step to locking in your dream seat. And, this isn't just some fluffy motivational quote. Seriously, let's be real. Think about all those years of grinding, the late nights, everything you've put into this. You've more than earned the right to get the absolute best guidance now that you're at the finish line. I mean, your whole career is riding on this. So, you've done the hard work, right? You've got your rank. But here's the thing, a whole new challenge is just beginning. And that's the counseling process. This is the moment where you make the calls that literally map out your entire medical career. We're talking specialization, where you'll practice, everything. And don't even think for a second that this is just some paperwork. No way. The counseling process is every bit as critical as the exam itself. The choices you're about to make, they're going to define your future. You really need a solid strategy to nail this. Okay, so this is where it can get a little bit tricky. For so many amazing doctors, this whole admission thing feels like another huge, stressful exam. It's like this complicated maze of rules, quotas, and a million different options. It's enough to make anyone feel totally overwhelmed, even if you were super prepared for the exam itself. So let's look at some of these hurdles, shall we? It's not just about what rank you got. You've got to figure out the All India Quota, or AIQ, which gives you seats all over the country. Then there's the state quota, which is for students in a specific state. Trying to juggle both of these systems, plus trying to pick the perfect college for your long-term goals, it's a lot. And honestly, one tiny misstep can completely change your future. So the big question is, how do you get from one side to the other? How do we go from this state of total confusion and uncertainty to a place of clarity and just pure confidence? The goal here is to take this super complicated process and turn it into a simple, clear path to getting that seat you've worked so hard for. So, what's the answer? Well, the good news is you absolutely do not have to figure this all out by yourself, especially if you're in Delhi. There are experts who live and breathe this stuff and can guide you every step of the way. And this is where a group called Oasys Education enters the picture. They are specialists, true experts in NEET PG counseling right there in Delhi. And their whole mission is to help students just like you get through this complex admission process. You might be wondering, what exactly does a NEET PG counselor do? Well, think of them as more than just an advisor. They're like your personal strategist. They have this deep, inside-out knowledge of the entire system, and they use it to make everything simpler for you, steer you away from those common pitfalls, and just make sure you make the absolute best choice for your career. Okay, so that all sounds great in theory, but how does it actually work? Let's pull back the curtain and look at what they call the Oasys method. It's their proven roadmap for getting through the NEET PG counseling process successfully. It really breaks down into a super clear 4-step process. Step 1, they just simplify the whole thing, take the complexity out. Step 2, they make sure you actually understand all the details of the AIQ and State Quota systems. Step 3 is huge. They guide you in picking the college that's the right fit for you and your goals. And the final step, Step 4, they help you lock in that seat you've earned. And what's the end result of all this? Look, it's so much more than just getting an admission letter. It's about that feeling, that confidence you get when you know for sure that you've made the absolute best decision for your future. It's that peace of mind, right? Knowing you have a clear path and you won't be looking back thinking, what if? And this is a really important point. This is not about someone else telling you what to do. Not at all. It's about building a partnership, a team, with an expert who is just as invested in your success as you are. And this really says it all, doesn't it? The key word here is together. It's this idea of a team effort, taking all that hard work, all those dreams you've had for years, and making them real, turning them into your actual career. So let's just recap the main point here. Oasys Education positions itself as your trusted partner for NEET PG counseling in Delhi. They're there to give you that expert guidance you need to get through what is, let's face it, a really critical stage of your career. So here's the bottom line. That medical dream you've been working towards for so long, it's right there. It's within reach. And it really all boils down to making the right calls during this counseling process. So the only question left is, are you ready to take that final step and to do it with total confidence?